I'm sure a lot of you have already seen the trailer, but I myself have not seen it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and load up the trailer here that Hinterland just released today. Like I said, this is version, or rather, well, it's version 2.1, part 2, Signal Void from Tales from the Far Territory. Let's go.
Hello survivors, Katie here, project lead on The Long Dark. Today I am really excited to share with you what the Long Dark team has added into part 2 of Tales from the Far Territory, the paid expansion pass for The Long Dark. Part 2 is called Signal Void, and here is what you can expect to find added to the paid stream of part 2, and for free in the base game in the March update to survival mode. Part 2 of the expansion pass is centred around the new transponder gameplay, and introduces the first tale, Signal Void. We created Tales to give our survival mode players more reasons to explore and more objectives to follow, while weaving in some compelling narrative elements. Signal Void begins with the discovery of the handheld shortwave receiver found in the Forsaken airfield. Alongside the shortwave, you'll find an old note with details on Lower Great Bear's transmitter network. The network is in a sorry state, but when it last worked, it picked up some unusual signals. From this point on, it's up to you to head into the Far Territory and decide which transmitters to repair, so you can continue the tale and find out more about these mysterious transmissions.
Interesting.
We've added a new page to the journal, so you can track your progress through the tale, making it easy to put down and pick up the tale at your own pace, while you continue your survival journey in the Long Dark. As you track down the origin of these mysterious signals, you will discover a number of new and unique bunkers, and begin to uncover their dark secrets. What mysteries does the Far Territory hold? And what will the future tales reveal? Note that the tale is not available in Interloper, as we felt that the constraints that make that experience enjoyable work against the goals of the tale. Another new feature of Tales Part 2 are the new transmitter sites, which allow the handheld shortwave to pick up signals. Keeping them in good repair will help you get the most out of your journey. The tale will give you a rough idea where to locate a number of these transmitter sites, and once encountering them, you'll see that there are a number of worn-out elements that need replacing. Some of these items will be familiar ones you have encountered before, such as the car battery or the scrap metal, and a couple are new to survival mode, like the fuses and wires. Once all repaired items are collected and the transmitter is turned on, you'll then just need to wait for the aurora or electrostatic fog weather to roll around. Now you're ready to start using the handheld shortwave and home in on any signals that are within range of your position. You can keep track of which transmitters you've found or repaired through the new page in the collections section of the journal. This page, along with listing the transmitter sites, also spells out the regions that transmitter site has influence over.
Quincy.
Which region you can start searching for either the tail bunker or the hidden supply caches. As you start to use the handheld shortwave, one of the first things you'll notice is that it has 2 channels. One is for tracking the mysterious signals related to the tail, while the other is for tracking signals from a new kind of hidden supply cache, or from the site of an unfamiliar downed aircraft. All of the main regions have a number of hidden supply caches, so if you're in an area where you've already repaired the transmitter and an aurora starts up, then that is your opportunity to equip the handheld shortwave and go and see what you can find. Before you set out, you should take note of 2 important aspects on the handheld shortwave: the blinking light on the side and the dial on its face. Use the dial to align yourself in the direction of the strongest signal. The light on the side will help guide you by blinking faster the closer you get to the signal. There's also audio effects that increase in frequency as you get close to the signal origin. If your handheld shortwave happens to be in your inventory during an aurora, you'll hear an indication or see a caption when you come into range of a signal to investigate. So if you're paying attention, you'll know when it's time to equip the handheld shortwave. We have a number of new gear items available in the expansion pass.
Okay, here we go.
You're able to discover 4 new clothing items: a durable leather flight jacket, a matching aviator's hat, both of which fit neatly into the airfield, and also a hockey jersey. Because Canada?
Sure.
These 3 items can be found anywhere on Great Bear Island, in a variety of locations or containers. The 4th clothing item is a technical balaclava, which is very rare and can only be found while using the handheld shortwave or as part of the tail. There are also a couple of new food items that you'll only be able to find in the bunkers relating to the tail or in some of the trackable supply caches. In the final tail location, you will also be able to locate the rifle holster, a unique item that offers a significant weight reduction to your rifle when equipped in an accessory slot.
I like that, but...
Along with Part 2 of Tales, we're also releasing a free March update to survival mode. First up, we've made some exciting updates to beachcombing. It still retains its basic behaviour. If you head to the shorelines after a blizzard, you might find some different items have spawned, things that'll only wash up after storms. maybe even a boat if you're lucky. It won't help you leave the island, but it might contain some valuable loot. As you explore Great Bear, you will also notice that there are now oak trees in many locations. Search beneath the tree to collect acorns from under the snow. And with a bit of prep work, you can either eat them for some extra calories, a nice alternative for cattails for our Interloper players, or grind them up and brew yourself some nice warming acorn coffee.
Okay.
Promise tastes better than it sounds. Fire-hardened arrows are a new item you can craft at any fire, assuming you have...
Oh, look at that arrow.
They're an easy to craft alternative.
Look how shoddy that looks.
Bear in mind that while they're effective for small game like rabbits, they won't damage larger creatures, though they might help you scare off a wolf. Some of our eagle-eyed players will have noticed that the prepper caches disappeared in our December update. Well, they're now back in play, and they have undergone some significant updates. Firstly, they are now spread across 9 regions of the game, and although you might be able to find a hatch, you won't know until you enter it if it's going to be empty or fully stocked. There will only be 3 fully stocked prepper caches in each game, which vary in location from each new game you play. It might go without saying, but the prepper cache hatches are in appropriately hard to find locations, and they can now also be found in Interloper. If you are lucky enough to find fully stocked prepper caches,
so we get a little bit.
You'll also be able to enjoy the visual update we've given them. Each one has a unique personality, and the loot you'll find reflects that too. We hope you have fun seeking them out. Well, that covers everything we added for both the paid expansion and the free base game for Tales from the Far Territory Part 2, Signal Void. We hope you enjoy exploring the new features and additions, and we look forward to reading your comments and feedback. For a helpful FAQ on the expansion, or to review a roadmap of what's to come, please visit thelongdark.com/expansion. Thanks for watching, survivors, and good luck exploring the Far Territory. See you next time.
All right. Doesn't sound like we're going to get a whole lot for Interloper players and beyond. A lot of this seems like it's for Stalker people or below. So I'm just kind of curious as to exactly what all we'll get besides the fire. Well, first of all, we have to use the fire-hardened arrows against wolves to see just how effective they are or ineffective. Now, I don't know. It sounded like we may not even get a new zone. They didn't say anything about that. But nonetheless, we have the game already updated, so let's go and get to some gameplay. We have 3 very solid characters, 2 of which are pretty much staged and ready to go in the new zones, and the other one is out in Ash Canyon. So we're going to start on No Mercy. If you've been following this character, we are on, I think, day 117 with 8 hours and some change. At the transfer pass, we have not actually been into the airfield as of yet, so I don't even know if we need to go into the airfield because it sounds like a lot of the story part of this is not going to be applicable to what we're doing. But at any rate, let's go ahead and load this game up. Now, this is a pretty solid character.
Anything right now.
We got our bearskin bedroll. Let's go ahead and pick that up. We also have rabbit skin hat. We got the mitts. We got our thin wool sweaters, moose hide cloak on the outside, got the wolfskin coat on the inside. We did find a rare pair of climbing socks, and we got a thin wool socks on the other one, 2 underwears. We have our combat pants, and we have our deerskin pants. We also have some ear wraps, crampons, and our vest is somewhere.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Not sure. Where do we put the vest at? See if we can't locate the vest. No, we brought it in. It might be in the pack. We got noisemakers too. All right, let's go ahead and break this down. I'm not seeing the vest. So I'm not sure exactly what happened to it. I think we have it. We should have it though. Somewhere around here. Alright, do we have to set anything down? We got those cured. That's cured. Got an extra sapling for our arrows and our bow. Got the improvised knife. Got the heavy hammer. Got the hacksaw. Quality tools. So it's pretty much a full loadout. Enough water, and I think we have enough food. We have 48 cattails. We have coffee, herbal tea, crackers, and some additional backup supplies. How are we looking for? Bandages 4. Got 2 of the old man beer dressings, 6 additional racy mushrooms, a few birch barks, 1 tea, or 1 stem rather, and a few herbal teas. Alright, so that's pretty much the loadout. And all that's curing. Alright, there's our ballistic vest. Let's go and pull that out.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load from.
Alright, so we have a couple extra bear hides, a couple extra deer hides, some more guts, and there's the rest of our stems. So let's grab a couple more of these stems. Let's also... Let's see here, what bow condition are we on right now? Alright, 57%, and I think we have Archery 5 on this character. Let's take a look. We should have Archery 5. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Acorn grounds. Okay, so we have acorn grounds now. 4 acorns, cooked anywhere, but we need the heavy hammer. Interesting. Okay. We also have... Oh, so we have small portion and a large portion. Arrow shaft. Still... Those are just the regular arrows. Do we have anything indicating... Wait a minute, what's this? Simple arrow? Alright, that's just the regular arrows. We don't have any gunpowder, and we don't have access to an ammunition workbench. Right, we have prepared acorns now. That I see? Here we go, fire-hardened arrows. We need 5 sticks and 5 crow feathers and a fire to make a very sus-looking arrow in 45 minutes. Wait a minute, with the 29 minutes. Alright, so here's my strategy regarding the fire-hardened arrows. I'm thinking that if we get enough distance on a wolf, we might be able to hit it twice, and that could potentially down it. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about these fire-hardened arrows, I gotta say. I'm a little bit nervous, but nonetheless, let's go make some. We have enough feathers, I believe so. How much feathers do we have in our bag? Let's see here. Where's all of our feathers at? Let's go get some feathers. I think they're in this suitcase as well. Alright, we have 28 feathers, so now feathers become even more urgent. Now we can always run down into the airfield and make some more arrows if we need to. There's a workbench there, and we have plenty of supplies and resources. Let's step outside for a second, though, to see if we have access to any of the other regions. There should be... Alright, we'll see. Alright, we're going to take a walk down here towards... what may be a new zone. Blaze, I don't know if we have a new zone or not. I just watched the trailer that Hinterland dropped and they didn't say anything about a new zone, but we're gonna make fire-hardened arrows though. And let me tell you, they look sketchy as hell. They really do. But we're gonna try to make them and see if we can't kill our first wolf with them. And see what other, goodies we have in store for. We can make acorn tea. I'm just going to head down here to what I hope is a new zone. We'll see, though. Let's go ahead and put the vest on. Let's get suited and booted. Alright, so with our current setup, we have 91% protection. We can swap these out real quick. That'll give us an extra couple percent. Alright, so that's 94% protection. So that is a pretty solid setup. And if we put the crampons on, now we're at 97%. Okay. Got a couple extra ear wraps. So we're on the No Mercy character. This character's a real trooper, Team Astrid. We did get frostbite 3 times, but we're still kicking. We're still going. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is try to shimmy down into the new zone if we even have one. I learned my lesson when Bleak Inlet opened up. So we'll see here in a second if this even is a pathway or if we need to go someplace else. And supposedly there's bunkers now, even for Interloper players, so that's going to be interesting. Alright, this looks... I don't know. Don't know about this. I guess we can't go that way. Let's try going up to where the road is to see if maybe that... Wait a sec. Oh, I think it's still blocked off. All right, interesting. Interesting. Let's check the world map. Come on, why aren't any of my buttons working? Transfer pass, far branch line. I don't know. Nothing so far that indicates a new zone. So, if that's the case, that's a little bit disappointing if we don't even have a new zone to get into. All right, I don't know. We'll see. I think there was a sign up here near the airfield, so if that's legible now, that might be an indicator that there's a new zone. So we'll check that out next, and if not, then we'll just go and make some fire-hardened arrows. No blaze, we're in the transfer pass. So we're just outside of the airfield, and I was hoping that there would be another zone, another pathway that we could take, but so far... you know, that way is blocked off, so that may be the third zone. And maybe the second one is up this way. Because there was a sign indicating where the airfield was, and right below that were a couple more words that looked like it would probably be like one of the other zones. So I'm going to check there next to see if maybe it's legible now. If not, I guess we could bum around the airfield for a little bit. Just kind of hang out.
I can't feel my hands.
On this character, we haven't even been to the airfield yet, so we could certainly run around and get ourselves a moose or something. There's 2 bears that spawn there, so we can go bear hunting. And then supposedly we have ground acorns that we can make, so some sort of acorn tea we can cook up. And then of course we're going to make the arrows. So for the arrows we need 5 feathers and 5 sticks and a fire. It takes about 30 minutes with our improvised hunting knife. So what's interesting is that will give us an excuse to actually have the knife on our person at all times, just in case we need to craft up some arrows real quick. Now I gotta say, these arrows, when you see them, they look hella sketchy. They look like they wouldn't even hit rabbits, really. So I am certainly excited to try them out on wolves to see how they stack up.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
All right, now where was that sign at? Did we pass it up? All right, that'll take us up into the airfield. There was a sign somewhere here. Maybe it was down this road. Yesterday was what? All right, I think this is the sign right here. All right, so it says Field 31. That's the airfield. Langston Mine. I don't know if that... All right, this is what I thought. Huh. Langston Mine. All right, I have an idea. We're going to go into the mine. Now, before there wasn't much access, but I can't remember if that sign had the second word legible or if it was still... Oh, yeah. Loot-wise, it was terrible. It was awful. And then we ended up dying anyways. But that's all right. Like I said, we have 3 characters ready to go. We're going to try to bum around here for a little bit. And if not, you know, if there's no new zones, then we'll craft some arrows and then we'll get back on Aurora. Because we still need to put in some work there. Alright, so this is the mine.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
I don't think this goes anywhere, though. I think it just leads down here to this, I don't know what this is exactly. Yeah, this doesn't really go anywhere. All right, I'm not sure what is going on because I was under the impression that we'd have a new zone. It's about to step off the edge there. Scrap metal. We'll take the scrap metal for now. All right, I don't know. We may not have a new zone. We may not. We're going to get back inside for a second. Put that down. Just for a minute. Oh, it's getting close to night time anyways. Let's just pass time for an hour.
I'm stuck.
Okay. Let's look at the... Do we have the... Dev Diary? 329. Alright, part 2. Signal Void. Survivors get ready for a whole new survival experience. Tales from the Far Territory Part 2. Signal Void is now available. Yes, it is. Introduces the actual tale, Signal Void, which is the narrative-driven challenge that is not applicable to Interloper players, apparently. Alright, well, we watched the update video. Expansion Pass content, we have the actual storyline, titled Signal Void. We have a handheld short radio, which I don't think is available to us in Interloper. Neither are the transponder caches. New bunkers discovered as part... I think we have access to new bunkers. We could try to track down a bunker. As far as the clothing items go, the flight jacket, I'd be interested to check that out if we have access to that. I don't think we have access to the technical balaclava. There we go. Or the aviator cap. And then a new surprise accessory item only found in parts of the tail. This update is available to whoever. All right, fire hardened arrows, yes. Enhanced prepper bunkers, maybe. Enhanced beach combing, it sounds like, yes. And then acorns and more oak trees. Releasing a multiple. Okay, tails. I don't know. Unless they're talking about the 3 zones being the transfer pass, the branch line, and the airfield. I didn't think that was right, though, because the transfer pass is just that. It's just a transfer pass. It's not really a zone. It's kind of like, you know, the ravine or what's the other one? The one that leads into Black Rock. Same thing with the branch line. You know, that's not really a zone either. That's just a transfer. So I don't know. Can you even see that? It's not being displayed. Okay. Well, let's X out of this, because that's a whole lot of nothing. All right. Let's go back into survival then. Go back into No Mercy.
I could eat anything.
And we'll just make some fire hardened arrows, and we'll see, you know, see what's up with those. So that's about all we can do, I guess. I guess there's not going to be a new zone. So I'm a little bit disappointed. Just a little bit. All right, food-wise, we got plenty of food. Let's go and eat some cattails. And then I guess we'll hike into the airfield. That's pretty much all we have to do. We can break this down. So yeah, we'll do that. There's wolves down there that we can test the fire hardened arrows out on. So we'll do that. We can go bear hunting, we can go moose hunting. And we can try to bum around for one of the bunkers, if it is even in here. So there's a couple of things that we could potentially get into. We can certainly get into some action. And we'll try to make it fun, though. I know everybody's streaming today. We got about everybody and their grandmother is on this new update that turned out to be kind of a flop for anybody who's not, you know, playing Voyager, Stalker, or Pilgrim. So then I guess the last update, the final update will have all the action. The Cougars, maybe a new zone, and whatever else they have up their sleeve. Probably that Travois. I think that's like the sled thing they were toting. Alright, so it looks like we have to go to the airfield. So there might be some new and interesting things there. But right now we're going to go ahead and sleep for the night. And then tomorrow we'll wake up, we'll craft our fire hardened arrows, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see, you know, what kind of trouble we can get into. And we're not even really tired. Not really tired. All right, then let's break these down. See if we can't get this 24 up to 25 or maybe even 26. So if we put the ear wraps on, that'll give us another little buff. $99. 90% on the rabbit hat. We'll keep that for right now. All right, so what do we want to take down with us? Let's see here. What condition is our bearskin bedroll in? I guess that'll be the first thing, because we brought a lot of loot in from the other zones. So I have some extra rabbits right there curing, a couple extra guts. We got our bow, we can go and craft that. 98% on the bearskin bedroll, so we don't need to bring any bear skins down with us. And what's the other clothing looking like? Our deerskin pants, let's go and swap those back out. Put those back on the inside. Those are in great condition. Deerskin boots could probably use some repair. 87%. I think we're going to hold off though on repairing those because our temperature bonus is still pretty high. You know, 25 is a respectable number. We could push it to 26, but really there's no need to do that. I'm pretty happy with that number, especially with the high quality bearskin bedroll. So rabbit skin hat could also maybe use some work here in a little bit. Mittens are in great shape. The cloak is in great shape too, 97%. So we need another. I don't think we have an extra moose hide, so we're gonna go for the moose first, unless it's not present. So let's take a look over here in this suitcase. So we got 2 bear skins, we got a couple extra deer hides, a few guts of these. No, we have guts in the bag. So we have our maple, we have some guts. We do have a distress pistol with a 1 or 2 flare shells. We got a few flares, we got our heavy hammer. Got our improvised hunting knife, a few bangers, noisemakers. Got the quality tools at 73%. We're not going to be able to repair those right now. I don't think we'll have to probably wait until tomorrow morning. Do we have any birch saplings whatsoever? We have additional bow. We may take down to the airfield with us. Yeah, we might as well take that one. Alright, we don't have enough sticks to make our fire-hardened arrows. That's fine, though. So we have 18, 19, 20 arrows, all in really good shape. And we do have a 57% bow in pretty decent shape with our skill set, which I think is level 5. Yeah, archery 5. So we have maxed out archery, maxed out cooking. Fire starting is pretty high too. We're almost maxed out there. Carcass harvesting is maxed at 5. Ice fishing is really the only thing that in mending we need to level up to. So mending we can work on, and then ice fishing we can probably do a little bit of fishing. There's plenty of scrap metal in this airfield region. So all right, I'm a little bit bummed out. Just a little bit. Just a little. But like I said, we can still have some fun with the fire hardened arrows. So anyways, we're looking at, we're still not really tired. So can we prepare anything? Let's do our Reishis. 1.25 hours to get those knocked out, and then we'll do the... Now I'm thinking about actually doing that challenge, the IP challenge. We talked about that yesterday, where we have to have intestinal parasites at all times. I think that would be a lot of fun. So we may do that. We may get into that a little bit later, starting a new run, of course. Alright, bandages. I don't think we need any bandages. And we got 4 bandages. And how many cloth do we have? 9 pieces of cloth. Let's go ahead and break this arrow down. So birch saplings we need. I don't think we have any actual shafts. Doesn't look like it. And we don't have any birch saplings either. Just that piece of fur. Alright, so no saplings. We need to get some saplings. Alright, so I guess we'll take a deer skin with us. And I think we're good on stems. We don't need gunpowder because we have enough noisemaker. We have plenty of matches. We got the mag glass. We can leave a few of these teas here. Same thing with the coffees. We can leave some coffee here. Alright, the coal. We can also leave some coal here. Alright, what else? We're taking the vest. We're taking all of our spare clothing. So I have 3 flare shells in total. I wish there was a way to repair these flare shells. As far as I know, we cannot. Actually, we have 4 flare shells. Okay, that's a good amount of flare shells, actually. Anything else? Anything else that we can leave behind? I wonder if we have any more whetstones. We have another whetstone. All right, so we'll leave that whetstone here and we'll just work off this 47% one or 46% one. Apologies. We got a spare toque that we'll keep in the bag, and we have 2 ear wraps, both in pretty decent shape. So we'll keep those in the bag too. We have a spare set of mittens in case we get ripped up, you know, by a bear or something. Right. So yeah, we need a moose hide cloak. I mean, we need a moose hide. Have that down and curing so we can have some way to repair our moose hide or make another one if this one gets damaged beyond repair. Same thing with the vest. The vest holds up extremely well, but as far as I know, there's no way to make repairs to the vest either. And the crampons, of course, we can remake repairs to those, but they hold up pretty well also. All right, cattails, we can leave some of these cattails here. Let's leave about 20 here. All right, we'll take 15 into the zone with us. Same thing with the birch bark. We don't need all this birch bark tea. We can, let's take 3 cups down with us, and the other 2 we'll leave here. All right, that is, I think, all right, we got a couple rabbit skins. We got some leather. We got our extra wolf pelt. We may swap out our wolf skin coat for the bear skin coat if we can bag up both bears. All right, let's get some rest. I think we are. Is that a stick? Let's go and pick that up. Pick that up. Pick that up. All right, we got sticks now. Okay, let's get our 10 hours in, or however many hours we can. Weather's looking good. Let's pick that up. I do want... Nah, let's not. Okay. How much reclaimed wood do we have here? We can... You know what? We can make our arrows right here at this fireplace. I just realized that. But we'll step outside, though. Alright, so we have our loadout. I think we searched these vehicles. And I think we picked up all the available reclaimed wood and some scrap. I believe we got the coal over here that was laying out. It looks like it. So we have 10 sticks, 2 pieces of reclaimed wood, and 1 piece of coal. Now there's actually a lot of coal down here in this airfield, so we don't need a lot of coal. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like the new cooking graphic. So they kind of made some changes to the graphics. Not like insane, but noticeable changes. We're going to add fuel right now. Let's add that piece of coal. All right, so we have enough. Let's get 1 more stick. We need more sticks, actually. I want to make at least 3 of these fire hardened arrows. And right now, I only have enough sticks for 1. Let's go ahead and get 1 more. You know, I wonder if it's going to be a thing where maybe we can take out wolves with the fire-hardened arrows, but the cost will just be too high. That could be it, you know, where if we break one of these fire-hardened arrows, we won't be able to get our sticks back, and we might only be able to get like 2 feathers back. Something like that. So the cost of making these might not justify using them against tougher game animals or predators.
would drink almost.
But we'll see. Like I said, the idea here is to just test things out and to see exactly, you know, how they work and how effective they are. So probably we won't want to go for like a moose or a bear with the fire hardened arrows, but maybe a wolf. I'm thinking we probably could get a wolf, you know, with maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, so cold.
All right, and then let's drop some of our tea. Let's drop 2 of these. Take with us for the road. That one's at 5. Let's go ahead and move that one over. 6 and 5 minutes respectively. All right, put that over there to the side like that. That's good. Go ahead and get hydrated. All right, so what do we have to do here? Crafting. There we go. Crafting fire hardened arrows. Okay. So we need 5 sticks, 5 feathers. I mean, it looks like we can use anything really. So let's go with the improvised. That's all we have really. We don't have the improvised hatchet. No hunting knife. All right, improvised knife. 29 minutes. Let's go. Okay, let's go do one more. All right, now the other question is, will it let us decide which arrows we want to use, or how does that work exactly? And where are they? In our inventory. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. So we did 6 of them? Wait a second. How we get 6 of them? We only did 2. Oh, I'm so confused here. All right, so crafting. Oh, okay, so 5 sticks and 5 crow feathers will get us 3 fire hardened arrows. Now the question is, how do we actually equip them? I guess we have to drop the other ones. The heck? Now it says we have 0 arrows. All right, chat, I'm so confused. How do we use these? We have them in the bag. As far as I know, there's nothing else that we can craft. That's it. So what's up? What's up? Can't use them or what? This is silly. This is silly. I feel like this. I feel like we got shammed. This big update that they had us all waiting for several months, only to find out that it's a whole lot of nothing. It's a whole lot of nada. All right, so I guess we can't even use those stupid things that we just crafted. At least I don't know how. I can't see in my inventory what exactly I need to do to use those. It's interesting because it adds them to our arsenal when we have other arrows. Like right now, we just picked up 3. So if we swap out our weapon, let's go back to our bow. Says we have 4. 4 arrows. I have no idea. Let's drop these. Okay. We'll step over here for a second. And let's drop these. All right. So that's what they look like. Very basic arrows. All right, take these. All right, and nothing. Can't equip them.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That's silly. It's so silly. All right, I don't know. Well, we have them. Whenever the game decides that we can use them, I guess we will. Otherwise, they'll just be in our bag, taking up space, and we'll keep them there until it's too heavy, and then we'll probably just leave them somewhere. So, nice. So far, nothing really of value that I've found. All right, so what else can we do? Nothing really. Let's just head up to the airfield because we're ready to go. We have everything that we wanted to take with us. I mean, I don't know, unless the airfield leads somewhere. Presumably, there will be one more zone, as indicated by this sign right here. This last word that we can't see, whatever that is, will probably be part 3, I'm guessing. A final new zone and also mountain cats within that zone. But until then, it looks like we'll just have to suffer along with everybody else. I don't know. I'm not really a Stalker player. We might, you know, watch some people play Stalker, maybe. I don't know.
I'm too cold to think.
But right now, it doesn't feel like we have anything really of value in this update. We pretty much got everything that we got in the beginning. As Interloper players or anybody who's in a custom sandbox with difficulty higher than Stalker. We don't have access to any of the new gear, I don't think. We don't have access to any of the variations. We can't even use the fire hardened arrows that I can see. We don't have access to the transponder caches or the transponders. I think we have access to bunkers if we can find them. What's in those bunkers, I don't know. So it's a little bit disappointing, you know, to work really hard to build a skill set within this game and to have no payoff whatsoever. But it is what it is. All right, we're not going to burn up our torches. Go ahead and take that one, though. Let's make sure we got our bedroll. We do. Want to make sure we didn't leave that behind. And I guess, all right. No, we're good. How heavy are we? We're 49. So we're not that heavy.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Let's get our sticks.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Let's get some more sticks. We'll just keep picking up sticks. Oh, there's plenty of stickage in the new zone, in the airfield. I don't think there's any of the acorn trees, though. I think those are only in the transfer pass. Or the far branch line, one of the two. Let's get a rabbit. I wonder if we have to like restart the game maybe to get access to the fire hard arrows. Maybe it's like a glitch or something. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, like I said, we've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff lately, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's something that we're probably doing everything correctly. We just need to like reset the game, or they just need to hot fix it or something. I don't think we can get up here. Oh, maybe, can we? It doesn't look like it. I don't think so. Alright, some more leather. I don't think we actually need our leather right now. We have anything that requires other than the satchel. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Blaze. How bad? Ah. What happened? Did you have a lot of rain? Is that what caused it to flood, or was it something like a water main broke or something? Okay. All right, we are super hungry and we're super cold. I don't think we're anywhere. Oh, there is a cave up here, not too far, but the wind just is really pressing us right now. It's like telling us to stay out, stay out. which I would love to, but there's nowhere for us to go, really. From the bathroom floor, huh? Still don't have auto walk. Still disabled.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
All right, when we get to this cave, we're going to get a save point, and then I'm going to try to restart the game to see if maybe that won't fix the issue with the arrows. So I'm very disappointed that we can't even put them to use. That was the whole thing that I was looking forward to. I was like, if they're not going to give us much else of anything else, then at least we can go hunting with the arrows. But if we can't even do that, then what's the point? What was the whole point of waiting all this time? Hyping it up, you know? Hyping it up like it's going to be something spectacular. Now see, I'm afraid that's got to be a death wall. Has to be. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like either we get stuck there or it's a death wall. It's gotta be. Very tempted to just shimmy on down. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I think we might have to do a practice run with like a Voyager character. We'll start in the airfield, or we'll start in Broken Railroad. We'll run to see if we can't maybe shimmy on down there. I don't think I'm willing to experiment with one of our Interloper players, though, just to find out that we're dead meat. All right, we're not too far from a cave. It is literally right around the corner. Let's go ahead and get lots of stickage.
Getting too heavy to carry.
I don't know, by far this is the toughest part, you know, actually getting into the airfield proper.
Starving.
The long road. That kind of feels like it should be its own transfer pass. There's just not a whole lot of activity here other than a couple rabbits. But it's pretty desolate. Not really a whole lot going on. I wonder if we can like start in the transfer pass, or if we have to start in Broken Railroad, or we have to start at the airfield.
I think I need to lay down.
We are warm, so let's go ahead and drop our bedroll. We'll get a save point after we eat this candy bar that we just picked up. Go ahead and drop that. So yeah, I guess today we'll just bum around for a little bit. since doesn't look like we can really do anything too interesting. I'm gonna still try to make it an interesting stream, but we're limited, severely limited as to what we can exactly do. So the first thing that I'm going to attempt to do is restart the game, because right now we don't have access to our fire hardened arrows, and I'm not sure why that is. I couldn't tell you. I have no information other than it's just not working. So we're going to go ahead and quit, confirm that, and we'll let the game load back up here in just a second. So yeah. I don't know. I was really looking forward to something special today, but it looks like all the action is going to be on the lower difficulties. By the way, while we're waiting for that game to load up, we can check out some other streamers. I think LD was playing earlier today. I know that pretty much everybody's on. Kimiyota was on. Kimiyota is still on.
Oh my god.
Big Fish is playing. What's Kimiyota up to? New content. I'm not sure what, I wonder what... that was weird.
Oh wow, we got a bunch of stuff.
I'll keep it right there, I guess.
Scrap metal.
I wonder what difficulty he's playing on.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Good to take. Cool.
Oh, he's got the transponders, so this must be Stalker.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
It's also got some acorns. My guess is Stalker. That's my guess.
Life After Dark. Aye. This is on Stalker.
Stalker, okay.
Most of the
Yep.
content is on Stalker, so we're checking out the tail. Tomorrow we'll do something on Interloper and check out the stuff on Interloper, which is very little, actually. The beachcombing, really.
Alright, so he's on Stalker. I'm not going to play Stalker today. What I am going to do is load the game back up. Alright, so let's get back into some gameplay. Let's give this another chance to load up.
There will be the acorns.
Yep, acorns and maybe the arrows?
The new type of arrows. There is some stuff. There is a little bit. Not much, but yeah.
Alright. Gameplay. Survival. Let's load up our character again. We're going to go back into No Mercy. Load this game up. And hopefully we'll have access to the fire hardened arrows. Let's see what's good. See, it's saying that we have 20 arrows. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. If we drop all of our arrows, drop all those, drop that one, and drop... No, don't harvest it! Don't you dare start harvesting good arrows. Alright. Drop and drop. Alright, so we have 6 of these fire hardened arrows. Still can't use them. What's going on here? Can't use them. I'm absolutely dumbfounded. I'm not sure what's the deal. All right, well, we're gonna start a new run here. Just we're gonna do some testing. We're gonna go into a custom run on a very low difficulty level. Let's go with Pilgrim. Confirm that. Far territory. Confirm that. Okay, so we can start in the transfer pass. Let's do that. We're going to start in the transfer pass and see if we can't get down into the airfield from the transfer pass without hitting a death wall. That's my main goal, because I know that, well, I don't want to say anything to spoil it if you haven't been to the new zones, but I just want to see if we can actually get down there like an express route, if you will. So we'll just go as Astrid, and we'll just do a couple of these characters. Pilgrim, as you know, is very, 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 very easy. We should have plenty of time. We'll call this test number 1. Except that, can we get to the airfield without hitting a death wall is my main concern. All right, so we should be somewhere. Oh, we're pretty far. Okay. No, actually, no, we just got here, so we don't have that far to go to get to the airfield. Distempered flat cars. All right, so these trees, I believe, are the yeah, here we go. Here's the acorns. Oh, we gotta search for them. Acorns. All right, we got acorns. Very cool. So the transfer pass has the acorns. We can ground those up into some sort of tea. And I don't know, I think the tea might have some municipal benefits. If not, it'll just be another source of calories at the very least. So something to look forward to, like Kimiyota said. Not super exciting, but it is something. My main concern is why we can't access the fire hardened arrows. That was the big thing that I was looking forward to as an Interloper player. I thought, okay, we could at least, you know, do some hunting with those, but damn it, we can't. I don't have access to them, so I don't know what is the deal. I feel like I need to reach out to, what's the girl's name? I think her name was Kim. Yeah, LD forever, for sure. I don't know the other two people. Well, I think Bad Mikey I've heard of. Never heard of the other one, 22. But no, we're not going to be checking out anybody else. I just wanted to see what, if I was missing something, you know. Alright, well, it's not that far then, I guess. Maybe about 5 minutes of actual playtime to get to where we want to get to. Maybe a little bit more. We have coffee or something? We got a energy bar? What's that gonna do? All right. Fair enough. Now we are moving pretty fast, but still taking us a little bit to get there. Not good, Nuka Baby 123. Not good at all. We have nothing. Nothing for Interloper players except for some acorns and some arrows that we can't even use. So we're doing some testing right now. I'm going to see if it's possible to get down to the airfield from the transfer pass without hitting a death wall is what I'm going to be doing right now for the next few minutes. So yeah, all the update goodies are pretty much for Stalker players and below. But as far as Interloper and above, we don't really have much to look forward to. We don't even have a new zone yet, so... I think the only thing that we have access to are the acorns, and... I don't know, I was able to craft fire hardened arrows, but I can't use them. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch in the game, or if it's just something that I'm missing. But I tried everything that I know of, you know, and it just won't let me equip them. So we tried restarting the game, starting it back up to see if maybe that would fix the problem, and nada. So we got 6 fire hardened arrows that we can look at, and I gotta tell you, they look like they were really rigged up. They look like they could barely take out a rabbit. And I was super excited. I was like, well, we got to go wolf hunting for sure. And you can imagine my disappointment when I discovered that we can't put them to use. So it is what it is. I guess we do have access to bunkers. There are bunkers now in the world that we can find. Don't know where they are. So maybe we can do that on one of our other characters. We have 3 characters, like I said. We were on No Mercy. That's the one that we used to craft the arrows. So after if we can figure out how to get down the easy way into the airfield, then we'll go back to No Mercy and try it on Interloper. Otherwise, I will just proceed to go into the airfield and maybe, you know, we'll still go moose hunting and go get some bears. So that character hasn't even been to the airfield yet, so we can still run around and have some fun. And there's always the Aurora character that we on yesterday. We can have fun in Ash Canyon. So there's still some things that we can do, but yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, though, you know. So, all right, here we go. This is, you know, upon first glance here, it looks doable. My main concern is I don't want to get hit with a death wall, and I don't want to get stuck in a place that I won't be able to get out of. So we'll try this route first. I think this looks like the easiest way. Oh, I don't know, that's a dead drop-off, actually. Okay, well... we're gonna get banged up. We're either gonna get banged up or we're gonna hit a death wall. One of the two things. Alright, well, that wasn't that bad. Alright, well, so far so good. Whee! Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still kind of skeptical, chat. I don't know. I mean, should we take our big character and just go freaking hog wild? Oh, wow, we're getting really, really banged up here. Okay, well, I mean, that works, right? That's legit. We made it. Fuck it, we're doing it. We're getting No Mercy. And we'll just try it. Because I would love a fast way to get into the airfield. I mean, there's a quick way to get out of the airfield, but I just want a fast way to get into the zone. So if that's legit, then... yeah, we just scooped up some actually on this character. This is, we're on Pilgrim right now. And yeah, we found some acorns. So we can actually get back All right, so we confirmed, yes, you can get into the airfield without hitting a death wall. So let's go back to our big character. We'll go back to Interloper. Let's go ahead and quit. Confirm that. I mean, I don't know. That's enough proof for me. I might be jumping the gun here, but... I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and load up No Mercy. Now we're pretty low on condition as it is. Yeah, so we don't have any acorns. We need to go back to the transfer pass to get some acorns. But if you look closely, we have 6 of these fire-hardened arrows. And, as you can see, they look pretty shoddy. Look, they were tied together with rubber bands and pencil sticks. But, can't actually use them. And I don't know why. So right now, I mean, if we drop our main arrows... Tried this a couple times already. So now we just have those 6. Zero. Nothing. So. L. Hinterland, that's a big L. Fix it. Fix it, please. Will you please fix it? Please. Please fix it. So we can have some fun here. I feel like I'm lying to everybody talking about a new zone and really looking forward to something spectacular, but no. Not really. Alright, well, we're gonna pick up our other arrows then. Like I said, we'll keep these fire-hardened arrows in the bag until it becomes problematic, and then we'll just dump them off somewhere if we can't put them to use. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, that's good. Let's give ourselves... We need to get a full 10 hours in, that's the thing. Alright, we do... I know what we can do. I got an idea. So we have this rabbit right here. Alright, this will work. Because not only do we need to get 10 hours in, but that's going to put us at a weird part of the day. So we're just going to do the old-fashioned way. We'll sleep for 10 hours and then we'll get food poisoning and sleep for another 10 hours. And that should put us right about where we want to be. So let's go 10 hours here on the clock. Oh, I don't think, we might have just lost our well-fed buff. I think I messed up. So I forgot to eat. Yep. There goes our well-fed buff. Dang. And we didn't recover really any condition. Why is that? Oh, I guess because we were hungry? All right. That's all right. That's fine. We're gonna drink 2 of these birch teas. And then let's also hit some herbal tea.
No, stomach. It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.
Okay. So far, so good. Drink that. And let's go another 10 hours after we get fully hydrated. Alright. That was my fault. Totally forgot to eat. right, a little bit better on condition. I don't know if I feel comfortable running down the cliff face. I mean, we're gonna try it out. Okay, we need to get something to drink though first. All right, so that's fine. We're not really gonna go anywhere anyways. It'll just be 3 more days until we get that well-fed buff back. I'm only bringing into the zone what I really need. I mean, I wanted the vest because I thought we'd have access to a new zone. So I guess realistically we could leave the vest here, but since we have it, we might as well take it down. And also I wanted to hunt some wolves with our new arrows that are unusable. So for the moment, we're going to be a little bit heavy by a couple extra kilograms. All good until, you know, like I said, we can get down there. Actually, some of these we can drop, like these sticks we don't need. And leave these up here along with this reclaimed wood. We don't need these driving gloves. Alright, so we have a couple ear wraps, we have a couple toques. We got our main loadout. We have a crampons. I guess we'll keep the crampons. I mean, it'll give us a little bit extra protection of, you know, when it comes to bears. So yeah, that's good. All right, let's see if we can't run down the side of the mountain here to get down to the region faster. Because if I'm not mistaken, that actually puts us pretty close to the frost cave. So we could just run in there and sleep for a little bit. I don't want to bang myself up too bad, that's the thing. So we have bandages in case we get sprained up. I don't think we can go this way. That looks like a sheer drop-off. Yeah, that looks pretty dismal, so we'll have to go the other way. The safe route. The route that I know for sure works, because we were just doing it.
If I don't warm up soon.
Kind of feel like this is our... Well, no, that... Yeah, that's a sheer cliff face, too. Alright, this is the only way. This be it. Yeah, this is... So we have like one little tiny section here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna make the jump. Oh. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Ow. Ouch. Right. I definitely do not want to get stuck.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Hold on, Astrid. We'll be alright. We'll be fine. Hold on. We're not too far. Like I said, we're not too far from the cave. We gotta get this ankle fixed though, because we're gonna be hitting the red here in just a second. Oh, we got 2 sprained ankles. Broke all of our ankles. Alright, that's fine. We got bandages. Alright, which way do we wanna... That looks pretty promising. Let's go this way. Yeah, this is good. So I think so. Come on, don't you dare. Okay. My main thing is I don't want to get stuck somewhere. And then we're done, you know. Our run's over. We get stuck somewhere. So far, though, it looks like we're maneuvering all right. Okay. We made it. And like I said, the cave is literally right here. All right, we are here. We're not too far from the hangar either, so let's go ahead and set our bedroll down. And then recover some condition. Yeah, I thought that jump... That's why we went on the, you know, one of those pilgrim characters, because I'm like, there's no way we're gonna run that on an Interloper run. Like what we did yesterday and end up in the same predicament, you know, with no character. It kind of looks like they made some slight but subtle changes here to the way that deer skins look. So I've noticed that all around they kind of revamped some of the graphics. It's really subtle, but you can tell. All right, what do we have to heal ourselves? We have the herbal tea, and we have one birch tea. So we're not really tired right now. I think what we're going to do is we can harvest this rabbit up. Sometimes there's a wolf down here. I don't hear one. So we need to go hunting here sooner rather than later after we sleep. So let's go ahead and drop our gut, drop our pelt. Pick this up for just a second. All right, so we have a spare pelt and a spare gut. Keep those right there. Now we need to repair some clothing because we got banged up pretty good. Hopefully our good gear didn't get wrecked. All right, mitts are still looking good. Sweater's in good shape. The cloak is in excellent shape. Wolf skin, also in great shape. Doesn't look like the rabbit. Probably our pants. Yeah, our pants got ripped up a little bit. And our ear wraps got a little bit of damage. And the deerskin boots. Overall, is it worth it? I would say yeah, because you would be surprised how much health you actually lose if you try to take the road all the way down. I mean, it's a long road. I don't know if you've ever been to the airfield, you know, from the transfer pass, but it's a long ways to go from the transfer pass station to even Wheelie's Cave. That's a good distance, even if you have something like, you know, warm teas to help with the warmth bonus. It's a long way, so I would say as long as you know what you're doing, or if you feel like you know what you're doing, I would definitely try that, you know, to get down to the airfield faster. You can bypass that little bottleneck where there are wolves unless you need food. And as you can see, it puts us right where the cave is, and we're literally about, I don't know, maybe 50 meters from the actual main hangar. So we can stop there and do some foraging. All right, so overall, you know, today, like I said, it wasn't what I expected. So if anybody feels like I mislead them with the title, I do apologize. I really was expecting a new zone. I was expecting a little bit more action in Interloper, but it seems to be that a lot of it is reserved for the lower players. Not lower players, but the lower difficulties, like Stalker people. People who are playing on, like, Pilgrim, or, what's the other one? Voyager. But for anybody above, don't really get much. And I don't even think there's acorn trees here in the airfield. I think the only acorns that I saw are in the transfer pass. So but anyways, we can look here and see that you can craft 2 different types. You can do the regular ones that takes 4 acorns. You need the heavy hammer though to craft these. And then you can do a large portion. So apparently it acts like a stimulant. Makes for a wholesome but very weak cup of coffee. So wholesome, I guess, meaning that it'll give us a lot of calories. But as far as our energy, not a whole lot there. So, I mean, I like it. And if I can find acorns, I'll certainly keep those in the bag. You know, that'll be another way to get calories. I like the little cup that we have too. That's pretty cool. And then as far as like our arrows go, it doesn't take much to craft these. 5 sticks and 5 crow feathers and a fire will get you 3 of these fire hardened arrows. So they're pretty cheap to make if you can actually use them. And my thought process is that it'll probably take 1 or 2 of these, well, 2 probably for sure, to take out a wolf. So I'm thinking you put some distance on the wolf, you hit it once, it'll injure it, lower its health, and then you hit it again. Or you can maybe blow it up with a noisemaker. That could probably work too as your final blow. So you got some options. I don't know if I would, you know, go for a bear or a moose. Maybe if I was like, maybe in like Blackrock where the bear couldn't get away. If it was in like Bear's Bend where there's just a dead end and the bear had nowhere to run to, I might use some of these fire hardened arrows. Otherwise, I don't know how well I'd feel, you know, fighting off timber wolves with them though. I probably wouldn't do that, you know, unless I had like the vest on. I don't know. That's a pretty tough, that's a pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, to get more viewers, Flop, means more streaming hours, and we've been away for a couple months, and the fact that we have any viewers at all is pretty impressive. If you ask me, I didn't expect to have any viewers today because literally everybody's playing today. We have Slid Holmes playing right now. We have Kimiyota playing. We have Big Fish playing. We have Athenon playing. Thomasina's playing. I mean, literally everybody. Blades CJ is playing, and some people I never even heard of are playing. So LMG's on YouTube also streaming. So literally everybody and their grandma are playing right now. So the fact that we have any viewers is pretty cool. I just wanted to get on and hunt some wolves with these simple arrows. That was my whole intention here. That was all I really wanted to do, and I am very sad and disappointed that for the time being I can't do that. But at least I figured out that we can get to the airfield from the transfer pass relatively quickly, and on this character we haven't been to the airfield, so in essence it is a new zone for this particular character. Now, speaking of this character, we are pretty banged up. We have multiple occurrences of frostbite. We have sprained wrists right now. We have a lot of pain. And our condition just went back up. And we lost our well-fed buff because I wasn't paying attention. But overall, we're good. You know, we have our main weapon with 20 solid arrows. So we have our main weapon. We have another bow. And we have our sidearm, which is the stress pistol with a few flares. And we have our noisemakers. We also got our vest. So all in all, we can still have a lot of fun here. We're going to go for the moose, we're going to go for both of the bear, and then we're going to take out as many of the wolves that we can find. And then what else can we do? I'll just run around, I guess, for a little bit. Try to find one of these prepper caches or whatever caches they were talking about. That's the only other thing that is available to Interloper players are these mysterious caches. They're not the transponder caches, they're some type of other cache. No, Nuka Baby, you didn't really miss anything. I was just talking about my loadout and talking about kind of what I want to do with this character in the airfield moving forward, since we can't use our fire-hardened arrows. We're going to go for both of the moose. We're going to go for the bear. Or excuse me, we're going to go for both of the bear. We're going to go for a moose. We may do that. We may switch out this wolfskin jacket for a bearskin jacket. I do have 2 bear skins at the transfer pass that are cured and ready to go. I brought those as backup. I don't have any extra moose hide cloaks though, so I do want to make another cured skin, moose skin. And then the only other thing is I'm just taking out the wolves. Maybe go fishing, I don't know. We'll probably do some crafting too. We need to get some birch saplings. We'll keep this character in this region for the next update, the last, you know, the final one that will probably have the mountain cats, and it'll probably actually be a new zone. So we'll stay here, and then a little bit later on we'll jump on Aurora, and we'll get her out of Ash Canyon with our IPs into either Timberwolf, or we'll take her here to the transfer pass too. All the while looking for these caches, these prepper caches that we now have access to, and whatever we may find in there. All right. So let's go ahead and back out before we lose our well-fed buff, or lose the potential to get our well-fed buff. I think the other thing that I'm going to be looking for is maybe a couple extra teas. Some of these herbal teas are pretty handy for restoring condition. And I guess they work against insomnia too, but I really haven't had that much problem dealing with the electrostatic fog. It's not really that big of a deal. It's kind of like a nuisance, if you ask me. It's kind of like gnats flying around your head. You just gotta swat them away, you know. But we are just about out of food, with the exception of our teas. So we're gonna be hunting ASAP as soon as we wake up in the morning. We're not quite tired yet, so I'm just going to expend some energy passing time. Maybe we need to go out and gather some sticks. Let's do that. Let's drop our vest. Kind of lighten ourselves up a little bit. Pick those boots back up. And let's drop our extra gear. Alright, now we're pretty light. Let's go out and get some sticks, so we can get some water going. We're pretty low on water. There might be a wolf. Oh, it's a blizzard. Nice. Just what I was hoping for, a blizzard. Well, I don't know. That's not a massive amount of sticks, but that'll be enough to cook up some water. So we can work with that. We'll go up here for just a quick... Nah, let's go inside. We're super low on our condition. Super duper low. And I don't want to ruin our clothing either. So we'll just hop back in here and, you know, just hang out for a little bit. Yeah, we're already back in the red. Alright, speaking of which, clothing. Let's get that repaired while we're waiting and hanging out here. We'll do the combat. One thing I do like about the airfield is that there is an insane amount of cloth. I mean, there is just so much cloth. You could build snow shelters all over the place. Failed. Okay. What else? I don't know, do we need to fix the rabbit skin? I don't want to make a repair to these boots. Let's do that. Let's go... Do we have... no, let's go ahead and pick that back up then. Okay. We'll make a repair to these boots. let's step over here. We're gonna pass a little bit of time. Just, we'll do 3 hours. Oh, we actually slept for 3 hours. Didn't mean to do that. That's fine, though. I think we might just run to the airfield, to the hangar, and kind of put our loot down there. Because eventually we'll want to do some forging. Not at the moment, but here pretty soon. Once we have some saplings. What's for lunch, Nuka baby? Or where you're at, is it dinner? Or is it brekkie? Let's make some water. So you can see they gave us a new icon for cooking, which is kind of cool. And also a little new icon for the torch and for water and for crafting. So if we had another stick, we could do some arrows. Now, they don't take very long. With the improvised knife, it takes about 30 minutes. I'm not sure however many other minutes it takes with the, like, improvised hatchet or something. So it says only effective against small game, but I'm pretty sure that 2 or 3 of these arrows would take out a wolf. 100%. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. If we can even use them. Alright, so go ahead and extinguish that torch. And go ahead and finish our water. Flop, if you're still in the chat, what difficulty are you going to be playing on? Oh, beef stew, okay. I don't know if it's still a blizzard out here or what. What's the deal? I think so. I think it's still a blizzard. Alright, so we'll just hang out here for a little bit. I'm gonna pass some time after we eat. Let's pass. Let's do 3 hours. All right, so we are out of food, with the exception of our teas that we just cooked up.
That didn't work.
All right, that should give us... All right, so we're about halfway. 1,200 calories, that's good. Let's get 6 hours in. Let's do our 6 hours after we hydrate. 6 hours. Let's also hit the herbal tea. We'll drink that. Oh, it's not going to let us drink. There we go. All right, a little extra calorie boost. So yeah, we'll do 6 hours, and then when we wake up, it should be daylight. And like I said, we're gonna be hunting anything we can find. A wolf, bear, doesn't matter. We just need the calories. So whatever we happen to find first is what we'll be going for. I think typically there's wolves near the airfield, just kind of hanging out. So that's probably what we'll be doing. Otherwise, there's some rabbits out there. But we're also gonna be dropping off all this stuff, you know, like these quality tools and some other things at the hangar. So we don't need all this. So okay, these guts and that hide we're gonna leave there. We got our pots. Let's go.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Still not hearing a wolf. I know that wolves do spawn down here. I've seen them before. But they just might be ultra rare. This might be like every once in a while one will spawn. So, Nuka baby, are you streaming today, or are you just kind of taking a chill day also? Hoping that I can catch another one of your DayZ streams. That was actually pretty fun.
Sure getting cold.
All right, that'll do it for the cattails. I think there might be a few more up here. Yeah, we'll get these.
Too cold to think.
All right, now I don't want any of this tinder. All right, so we're good on... All right, we're good. Then we'll just get these last little bit of cattails. No, I guess we'll just kind of work our way through the zone, kind of from left to right, I suppose, since we're closest to one of the caves here on the left side. Which coincidentally is also near one of the ways to get back up to the transfer pass pretty quickly. Make sure I'm not leaving any cattails behind here. So that's actually a pretty good deal, you know, coming off of the transfer pass from the road. You can get down here fairly easy without getting yourself too banged up. I mean, we were kind of rushing it simply because we had low condition, but if we would have taken our time, we probably could have got down without suffering any sort of significant damage. And then, you know, once you're actually down there, you are literally right there at the Frost Cave. And then, of course, as you can see, we're not that far from the hangar. That's a pretty good deal. So we saved ourselves probably about 30 minutes worth of in-game play, you know, just bypassing that long road. So this is kind of like headquarters, although we're not going to be staying here because obviously we don't want cabin fever. And really, there's not a whole lot of food here, with the exception of maybe some canned goods that you find lying around. There is some water up near the bathrooms, and then outside of the hangar, there's probably some rabbits and or some wolves. I think a moose may even spawn nearby, although I have yet to see one. But overall, you probably wouldn't want to hang out here too much. I mean, it is safe if you go down to the forge from like the electrostatic fog. Let's see, let's kind of put everything over here. Yeah, this is good. All right, so what do we not need? All right, the knife we're gonna drop. We're gonna drop the quality tools.
All I can think about is food.
All right, so we have a full day, pretty much. And what else? The pry bar will keep just to look in the lockers. So let's drop this 99%. You know what? No, we'll leave that bow at the what is it? Archie's crawl space, I think is what it's called. Maple sapling we'll leave here along with 2 guts. So the leather, we don't need that. Alright, so that'll be for our bow, if we need to make another bow. We need birch saplings. We also need to get some cloth harvested. We need to find more feathers. Now the rest of our arrowheads are up in the transfer pass. No, it wasn't Day... Okay, what game were you playing then? I thought it was DayZ. Having a chill night though. Be on TLD tomorrow. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, this arrowhead, we're also going to drop that. Still not sure what to do with these arrows. I don't want to throw them away. I kind of feel like maybe they'll work. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll work. I'm not going to hold my breath though. Alright, so I wonder what happens if we do this. Let's do a test here real quick. I wonder what happens if we drop all of our arrows except for one. Okay. Let's just do a test shot at that bench. Nope. It's not letting us access the other arrows. Alright, well that's a real shame. Speaking of arrows, we don't need all these arrows. We can take... Well, let's do... however many that is. I don't know. We might as well just take them all. Alright, and the Fireheart arrows, we're not going to carry those because that's just dead weight.
This gear.
Unfortunately, that's a bummer. And if we harvest them, we're not going to get much back except for 1 feather. So as I suspected, 5 feathers go in and 3 feathers come back out. And you don't get any of your sticks back. But it is what it is, you know? Alright, I guess we'll go and take a look around. You know what? Let's go down here real quick. Do we have a lantern on us? We do. I want to go down here real fast. See if there's anything that we can take with us. Also get an assessment of how much coal is here. So we have 1 piece there. Do we have any scrap metal here? Take that accelerant. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of coal. Now realistically, we only need 4 pieces to do forging and a lot of firewood if we wanted to really try to stretch out our coal. So I'm going to leave most of this coal here, but I'm going to take a couple pieces with me. Alright, there we go. There's a bed over here. We'll take that lamp fuel. That looks to be about it, other than, you know, everything else will come in the form of breaking down materials, whether it's cloth, reclaimed wood, or scrap metal. Take that. Alright, let's go upstairs and loot the rest of this facility, and then we'll head out. There's a note right there. Is that a... Yep, stained paper. Okay.
I need anything right about now.
Anything that requires...
This stuff will come in handy.
grab that scrap metal. All right, a lot of scrap metal here. A lot of cloth. A couple extra books. Take that candy bar, or granola bar, rather. Painkillers, and is that a bandage? We do need some more bandages, so we'll take that. All right, how much water is that? 2.3 liters? Let's grab some more.
I am so thirsty, I can't think straight.
All right, looks like we have some fog that just rolled in. Nothing there. I think there's one or two more. One more up here. Leather we don't need. I'll take that jerry can. Take that. Set it downstairs along with our crowbar. Pry bar. Now, I'll do a more thorough search later when we're spending more time here. I just really wanted to get really quick overview. Just looking for food mainly and some other key items.
This'll come in handy.
You know, food, any herbal tea, maybe some coffee. Sewing kits are good. Accelerant, whetstones if we can find that, and lamp oil. So we pretty much found all of that with the exception of a whetstone. Then also grabbing anything that's low cost. Like cloth that's already been broken down, scrap metal that's ready to go, reclaimed wood that's ready to go. Nothing that requires us to harvest anything or break things down. Just anything that we can just grab and go. Kind of leave that all near where the other items are left at. This rope we'll need to take at some point. there are a couple key climbing spots that are actually useful. But we are super heavy at the moment, so we're not going to actually... I don't know, we may take... I don't know. Let's grab it for now. I guess we can just leave it.
For much longer.
Just be a little bit heavy for a second. We're pretty much done with the exploration. There's a couple more rooms that I want to check out. And then, like I said, we'll come back later when it's closer to do our actual forging. And then we'll do a more thorough investigation of the surrounding area. Now, the food that we do have is fantastic, but we really need some meat. The cattails are kind of like an emergency food item because they don't stink, so it's really safe to carry those with you. So I try to keep those in the bag with me just in the event that I don't have anything else. Otherwise, I'm using teas, and then I'm also using any of the animal meat that we can come across. So we're going to step outside here in just a second, and hopefully we can maybe bag ourselves up a wolf. I don't know if there's going to be any deer out. There might be some rabbits, so we'll just have to take a peek and see what is available to us. And then slowly make our way towards... we'll probably start out at... what is it? Justy Hollow, I think is what it's called. That little cabin that's kind of right above us. So let's go ahead and shut this lantern off. I'm going to refuel it, and we're going to set down the jerry can, because that is heavy. We don't need to take that with us. So how much lamp fuel do we have anyways? Yeah, we have a lot of lamp fuel. The lantern, by the way, we don't need the lantern with the exception of going down to where the forge is, so I'm just going to leave the lantern outside. Otherwise, it's just taking up space. So we'll put that away for right now, and then let's get something to eat. So now we have a respectable amount of water. We got 3.56 liters. That's plenty for our mission, and enough food for a couple nights. Most of this is in crap condition, but that's good. It's fine. Daisy has winter maps and summer maps? Alright, how tired are we? Alright, we're not that tired. Alright, so... is there anything else that we need to leave behind? 7 pieces of cloth, 2 pieces of coal. We got our bedroll. We got 33 cattails. We have our coffee, herbal tea, our pelts and guts. We have our flare gun, some stems, fire striker, a lot of sewing tackle, fishing tackle, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, this rope we'll take. This we'll leave. We don't need that. Okay, anything else? We'll keep the heavy hammer. That's a great. And then this pry bar we no longer need because we searched all these surrounding lockers. Same thing with scrap metal. We don't need that. Go ahead and leave that there. So we need to make some torches. It's the only torch that we have available to us at the moment. Alright, we are good to go. I think we can make our way up to the nearest cave, which isn't too far. If we just go out the back door and then go up the hill, basically to the left. That's pretty much... that'll pretty much get us to the cave. Alright, we are still heavy. 50. Why are we... oh, that rope. Alright, we're not going to take the rope. We're just too heavy. Yeah, this is too much. With that lantern we can drop. Maybe if we drop the lantern. I don't know. That rope's super heavy, though. All right. Actually, you know what? We can take it. All right, there's probably some saplings up here as well. I don't know. I kind of feel like we should hang out for a little bit at the hangar. Let's do this. Let's retrace our steps.
My fingers feel numb.
Because we're pretty tired right now and it's pretty close to nightfall. And no, actually it's not close to nightfall, but we have enough food to pass time and enough water. So we'll do that for maybe like 8 hours, I would say. And then we'll sleep for 10 hours.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, we're just moving too slow. All right, well, I guess we'll continue to do some searching and then we'll also break up some cloth. Scrap lab, we don't need that. Sody pop. Okay. Take it. That's about it. And we can't read anything. Can't craft anything other than some bandages. And I don't think we can repair anything. I think everything is in really good shape. But we can't break this extra sweater down.
I'm tired. It feels so good.
All right, that took. Hey, you know what? We can fix this up. Kill a little bit of time. All right, and what else? Yeah, that's about it. Let's do the ear wraps. We can do the ear wraps. Alright, let's pass a little bit of time. I think it'll let us pass time. Can't remember exactly how insomnia affects our overall condition, but let's try to pass 2 hours. We may get interrupted, I don't know. Okay. That worked. It looks like it actually went away. Alright, now we are in really prime. If the electrostatic fog left, then we can get a solid 10 hours in. So let's drink the herbal tea. Alright, and then we have 1 cup of birch bark that I'm going to hold on to for emergency purposes. Same as the stems. We're not going to use the stems either. So we should have enough calories now. Yeah, we could use a couple cattails. Use maybe like 1 to 3 cattails, just to be on the safe side. That way we're not really pressed for time when we wake up. Alright, let's go 10 hours. Alright, that's pretty much a full tank of energy, minus our frostbite, of course, that we can't get back, but we're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get rehydrated, and then we'll sleep another 2 to 3 hours.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah. It's bad out there. Let's wait a little bit.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Still going. Alright, that's one thing I will say about the airfields is that these blizzards are intense. They last sometimes all day, all night. So yeah, you can certainly get yourself in some trouble if you're not prepared. Let's pass a couple more hours. Let's do 3 hours.
I'm gonna need.
All right, there we go. Got some decent. All right, first things first, we're going for some wolves. That's probably going to be our best option here. They should be out this way. Maybe a mooser. Whatever we can find, that's what we're going to be killing, though, because we need the calories. All right. It's pretty decent weather. We've got some rabbits over that way. It's not going to be enough, though, to justify what we're doing right now, so. We're not extraordinary. All right, so if we went up that way right there, we can either go way up, back up to the transfer pass, or if we go to the left, that'll take us to that cave. And if we go up a little bit further, it'll take us over to, was it Justy's Hollow or something like that? You know what? There is usually a wolf up that way. That's a pretty safe hunt. Let's do that. Let's go up that way to that cave. I did say that we're going to kind of make our way from the left to the right, so let's stick to that plan. I'm not going to bother searching the airfield just yet, simply because it's just entirely too cold, and what we really need is calories. That's what we need more than anything else right now. So we're not really going to find that searching the airfield. And if the weather's good, let's take advantage of it.
I can't feel my hands.
All right, now keep your eyes peeled for saplings. Any birch saplings that you locate, please point them out to me because I am on the hunt for saplings. Oh, man, we'll take maples, but birch really is what I'm after. They're probably on the other side. I see them. I don't know, do we... Okay, let's walk over here a little bit.
I could eat anything right now.
Well, that takes care of our saplings then. That'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 arrows. All right, unless we have a moose down there.
So cold. Come on. Yeah.
Now that rope that we're looking at, that's an express route to get to where we're going, but there's no way that we're going to be able to get up that rope. Not as heavy as we are and as tired as we are. It's just not possible. Oh, we got some more saplings. Those look like... Can't tell. It's quite a bit of birch saplings. I don't hear anything, and I don't see any moose out on the lake. Alright, if there's some sort of carcass in here, like a deer carcass, maybe a wolf carcass, anything, then we can stay and hang out for a little bit. But if it's just a corpse, then probably just head out. After we get warmed up, of course. Grab that piece of coal. We don't have... Yeah, it's just a corpse. With some painkillers. Another bandage. That's a good plug. I will take that. I think we're at 4 bandages now. Yep, 4. Okay. That works. And let's grab those 2 pieces of coal that just spawned in as we were passing through. That one and that one.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to decide what do we want to do. Well, we can leave some things here in this container, such as matches. We don't need all these matches. We're gonna leave a few matches here, along with a couple pieces of cloth. You know, kind of just lighten up our bag a little bit. We can also leave like a cup of coffee here, a couple pieces of coal. Okay, that's about it. Alright, so we have a couple hours left. Let's just stay here long enough to get warmed up. I'm gonna drop these sticks. right, there's a wolf present. I can hear it. Yeah, that's dinner right there. That is dinner.
I need to find a place to rest.
Well, we might not only be able to get that wolf, we might be able to do a mag fire too.
Jesus, this is cold.
All right, not really where I wanted it to be, but take it.
Goddamn, freezing.
Let's hurry up and get this fire started before we lose the chance.
Come on, little fire. Man, I could eat anything. Perfect. Starving.
Where'd our quarters go? Hell? They did it to us again. Stole our meat. God, I wish I would just get it together. Just simple things like this. Like I said, as long as they're not taking my bow, I can still play. But if they do that, I'm logging off. Shit's getting out of control. They really need to start fixing some of these glitches. It's getting out of control. It's bullshit. All right, well, that was a waste. Thanks, Hinterland. That was great job. You know, we not only can we not use our fire hardened arrows, but we can't even eat the food that we just killed. So wonderful. That's just terrific. What can we do exactly? What are we supposed to be doing here?
Gotta warm up somehow.
Is that a rabbit? All right, I guess we're eating rabbit then. So yeah, not only did we waste that coal, but we also wasted the arrow. Man, that really makes me mad. I mean, seriously, just get it together. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, why are you even dropping updates if it's not fixed? If the simplest things are not even fixed yet, why even put out the update? Why not just keep it in the bag and fix the things that are most basic, like eating? Just all right, you know, sometimes I think that
God, I'm starving.
I don't know. Let's do something else. I really want to check out Rust. This, yeah, Rust. Look at all these different packs they got. Sunburn pack. Voice props pack. Soundtrack. Instruments pack. This legitimately is instruments too. Like guitars and things like that. That's so funny. Sure, validate. Oh, we gotta put our birth date in. Just put something in there. January, let's go all the way back to 1902. There we go. They got pianos and stuff. I mean, how cool is that? That's pretty cool. They got tubas, makeshift tubas. So stuff like that. I kind of feel like Hinterland gave up a little bit. I mean, after this, whatever was supposed to be today, I don't know, whatever update. I mean, it's just a whole lot of nothing. So I don't know. I think we'll go ahead and end the stream though. There's nothing really much going on. Like I said, everybody's streaming right now, so there's just way too many people out there and about. But that's all I got for you today. If you like the stream, leave a like, leave a follow if you're on YouTube, and I will see you all later. Take everybody, be safe as usual, and bye for now. We'll probably get back online tomorrow and maybe do something. But yeah, I'm out for today. This is too much.